But I want you to imagine that there's been an electromagnetic pulse that's wiped out the whole of technology across the country. What a terrifying thought for everybody here. What would you do if you had the same job as a salesperson now? You've got no email and you've got no internet. How would you get in contact with them? Maybe you'd send them a letter. Maybe you pick up the phone. Maybe you go and knock on the door and introduce yourself. Maybe you go to more networking do's. Don't know what it would be, but just whatever it was that worked in 1985 hasn't stopped working. It's just been exaggerated and improved as long as the foundation's in place. You know, the Wright brothers, when they had the first manned flight, everybody else had more money, more time, more backing, and more help than the Wright brothers did. But everybody was putting engines onto the planes to help them take off. And the thing about engines in the early 20th century was they were really heavy. And heavy's not good for flying. What the Wright brothers did was they built a framework that could float on the air. And when they learned how to build something that could fly with a man in it, they put an engine on it. Prospecting rule number 6, if you want your prospecting to work, design a framework that can soar and then add the engines. Before you write me an email, write a letter. You don't have to post it, but think to yourself, would I post this to that person? Would that help me do what I'm trying to do? Just because you can send me 1,000 emails or send 1,000 emails out to 1,000 prospects doesn't mean to say the content will have any effect. Don't try and be lucky. Try and be professional.